All right, let's talk about the team composition. So we already have seen the team comp from Fnatic being played before, and it's actually very powerful. But the thing is, it's also predictable. Okay? On defense, Fnatic is actually starting on attack, so it doesn't matter right now. But when we're going to go into attack for Fnatic, sorry, for defense on Fnatic, you're going to have to pay attention to three things. All right? Doma, Mystic, and Durka are playing in tandem. They play as one. So what they do typically is Gravity Well, and actually that's stun. Gravity Well, stun with a fault line in the same position, so people are getting stunned inside of Gravity Well and they are being grouped in the middle of it because they don't have enough force to get out of it, and then pain shows. And that's it. They're all dead, typically. And that's what typically happens almost every single round on defense, but it's pretty predictable. And that worked very well against Cloud9. I didn't watch this map before, so I don't know how Vision Strikers like reacted to it, but if they're gonna fall for the same shit that Cloud9 did fall for, right? Because Cloud9 didn't have experience. They had to learn during the game. But if Vision Strikers will fall for the same stuff, then that's obvious mistake in preparations. So we'll see. Quick on it. At the hospital with my wife, she's gonna be giving birth soon. And yet this absolute chat comes into the Twitch chat and says that. Young guys, like, you're amazing, bro. I mean, you're probably waiting for a few hours in the corridor, so what else do you need to do, right? Just relax. There's no point in stressing it out. And you can't join your wife in the room, right? Because of COVID regulation and shit. Who, according to you, has been the best IGL in the tournament so far? I think Boaster, but you know, it's kind of hard to say because you can't hear the comms. All right, and let's see what Vision Strikers are playing. So Magnum is playing Cypher, while King is playing Killjoy. So even though every single team will play Breach, I feel like Killjoy is still more valuable. Because sometimes the breach will be dead. Sometimes the breach will use the Aftershock before. Sometimes you will just be faster than the breach. Or you just have better, like, let's say, better combos with Viper. But the thing is, Vision Strikers are not playing Viper. Which is a bit of a problem. And I feel like that Sky here limits the way that you can play defense on this map. All right. Do you think Raze or Jet is more valuable as a duelist in this map? I think both are insane. I mean, Jet is insane because she's broken, but when you have a strategy like Fnatic here, then Raze is obviously better.
Window.
Oh, we have no idea.
This is blank canvas.
Absolutely.
And I'm excited to see what we see.
And the first painters to step up will pretty much be Fnatic at this point. They get to come in on this attacking side and show us maybe some of those concepts, those theories that they have. But already I'm seeing quite a proactive defending side in the form of Vision Strikers. Mystic going to be put on red alert, but it's Buzz to succeed first. Mystic's in danger, overwhelmed, and Vision Strikers, what a belting beginning.
Right back in there, and actually, straight away, tower control garnered on the back of this, but numbers advantage for Vision Strikers and full.
Not much to analyze. They just run them over.
It's very difficult for Fnatic to choose a plant position. All five stacked up now.
What I'm eating? It's like tortilla wraps with salmon and white cheese.
Potentially called upon in terms of this flank here, and actually we'll find one. Look at that. Marco falls immediately, but the defeat's coming through. The flash out.
It's not stopping.
Yeah.
Oh, finally taken off it by that paint shell sent out, spiraling from Durka, who's still doing well. King tries to push through Fnatic. Wait, RB! He doesn't just get taken off that! Fnatic! Paint shell.
How is this run being lost by Vision Strikers?
Magnum potentially called upon in terms of this flank here, and actually we'll find one. Look at that. Marco falls immediately, but the defeat's coming through. The flash out.
It's not
See,
stopping.
nothing, yeah.
Oh, finally taken off it by that paint shell sent out spiraling from Durka, who's still doing well. King.
Why? I mean, that's why. There's absolutely no reason to push out of that smoke. Absolutely no reason. Just stand out here. Stand here. Wait for people to push into the smoke. That's it. Don't even go into the smoke. Just stand on the stairs and hold the smoke. That's it.
By that paint shell.
This here. Those two people here are the reason why they lose this round. That's the only reason.
Sent out spiraling from Durka, who's still doing well. King tries to push through Fnatic. Wait, RB! He doesn't
Picking up the spike with the ultimate is allowed from Omen. It's not a bug, it's a feature.
With that defuse, but somehow Fnatic lose 2 at the start and turn a 3v5 back in their favor. Wow, I mean, I was excited to see if Vision Strikers get a little aggressive on the defensive side. I know we were talking about this earlier, but if that's a taste of
huge
what's to
throw.
come, I'm excited to see
Huge throw
how Fnatic
by Vision
handle
Strikers.
this. Again, so many points of contact here on Fracture, especially early on.
Defending sided aggression though, that to me has just put me in the best mood. Seeing that come out so early has just, you know, beaming sort of grin. That makes me have a lot of faith in the Vision Strikers have got some things up their sleeve, but great to see that Fnatic was able to convert even given that pretty underwhelming scenario, but Doma gonna do well towards it. To start with, Durka gonna get himself posted up towards tower.
Minus 400.
Now we wait. This spawn should be coming in pretty much undeniable here.
See here whether or not any response at all. Actually, Durka still wins that versus Marco. Stacks will fall. Just 2 left to find. Both noted at least. He's going to be the one to pick him up. So Prime Gaming flawless in round 2 from Fnatic. To build on this momentum, a fantastic opportunity here in terms of converting the bonus round as well.
That was not present before, right? What are we talking about? Miguel Villa Garcia? Why did Bosa look down? To not be visible behind the box.
In the fact that they're happy to play this. We saw Sax come out and say, yep, no problems here. Very confident in it. Thanks, Bosa.
Confidence right there.
That's it. That is
You could always pick up the spike with Omen
We
ult.
do go back in, and speaking of bonus, you got to look at what's remaining. We have 1 rifle upgraded to for Durka. What, 4 Spectres? That's about your lot. Rifles are plenty on the other side, but armor already been chipped away at a fair amount. King's in a bit of danger here. Might be
nice.
closed in on Durka, wants to crest that corner.
I like this so much. Look.
Danger here. Rifles for Durka.
Look what they do.
What, 4 Spectres?
Essentially, this is why Astra is so powerful. Look at the position on the map. Astra is standing on B long, right? Astra is standing on B long, but what Fnatic is doing is they're stunning this line. This is fault line, essentially, right? Then Durka is pushing a nade into this position, into the first part of the tower. Then he just satchels in to this position, which then is being sucked. So he has an easy kill. Sorry for the hiccups again. It's so simple, but so effective. You see this? King is like, uh-oh, I'm dead.
A fair amount. King's in a bit of danger here. Might be closed in on Durka. Wants to crest that corner. He's gonna.
It's kind of weird that Durka just didn't go in. Like, look, I feel like he had opportunity to just jump into the gravity well and just catch King off guard, because you get oh my god, dude. Going frame by frame is a little bit annoying. Like, here's a chance, right? Let's pay attention. Seen? Oh shit, my bad. Changing it right now. Okay, so look at this. King is being caught by the gravity well, right? And during this moment where Durka will try to hit him, right here, right? Look, this is the moment where Durka knows exactly where the opponent is. he got damaged by the paint shows 100%. So when he misses this and he sees that King is not ready with the weapon, instead of just standing here,
It might be
he could go into this gravity well and try to get King.
closed in on Dirk.
Right? He had like a very small window of opportunity, but instead he wants to wait it out, which is like not a single one is better than the other. The first one, going into the gravity well, would give him advantage by getting a drop on him faster because the speed is faster. So it's like super Ferrari peak, but it's risky if you don't kill your opponent with first 2-3 bullets. But the opponent is damaged because you know he got the paint shows, right? So you get him faster, you most likely not use health, and then you get stunned, then you get debuffed by your own Astra pull.
He does actually get the frag as well. Could be traded out though, but the Boombot's going to do well enough, but he didn't expect the player so close. That's Marco, makes that tower his own. There's now Boaster and Mystic. Rifle removed, up against 4. And now just Boaster. And that man ain't anywhere nearby.
Pretty disconnected from this, and again, similar setup once again. Lots of focus towards Arcade there from Fnatic early on, but this time around, I mean, King picked off, but Stax and Marco respond. Spike, call it unretrievable for Boaster. Let's see if he can do any damage on the way back in here, as ultimately that will be the objective.
Toxins going up.
Why I'm watching this?
So they're gonna 20
I think.
the breach up, opportunities for them to convert, and again, the flashes to
Didn't make sense to
confirm presence of
save a
too late
Spectre.
into this aggression, or at least the potential for Vision Strikers with this composition.
I don't know. Doesn't feel like it.
Let's see the Vision Strikers go on the ball quickly though. I didn't want this to be a spiral.
He would have
The Cloud9 Blue game,
cash for the next round, right?
Look, you know, infallible on this, but this is the style I wanted.
You like this Viper Wall? Yeah, it's pretty good because it allows you to fight for the orb. The Viper Wall gives you the orb control. It negates vision if you want to cross to Arcade. So yeah, it's pretty good. And then, even more importantly, it covers B-side, so you have control from B-long. So it's pretty good.
Between the two. Now, going back through, Boaster is going to be stuck on that Spectre.
Toxins going up.
Rest up on the rifles. And of course the purchase, pretty much perfect for Vision Strikers.
Actually,
I think it's a very good wall.
the turret will identify where he is, but
It has like 3 different purposes. This is what you're looking for.
forward, and Marco could be caught off guard outside that Cypher cage.
Yeah,
Marco is
straight up
like,
body
whatever.
check, but it's going to be King from the corner, 20 HP, not enough.
King is like, dude, on Haven, he's getting fucked by utility because he's playing a very obvious positioning. On Fracture, it's only round 3 and he's playing the same positioning every time he's getting fucked by utility. What's that about?
To get away, that crunch is unbearable. You can't get away from it. Hounding them down, leaving Buzz and RB in pretty much no man's land. This is probably a save.
And again, one of the most difficult points of B-side to clear is that tower. You can see there just the precision of the utility from Fnatic. Makes it look easy. Well, they will be granted any...
Right now, I don't feel like Vision Strikers
Fnatic will put
did their
third
homework.
No doubt.
Because all of those threats that Fnatic is doing here is something that is predictable. Because they do it well. Fnatic is doing those really fantastic things with the util. But they have very specific tasks.
And like I said,
Right?
those utility setups in terms of their attacking rounds. See, actually, I mean, like I said, it comes back to that response from Vision Strikers, whether or not
It's so weird.
playing a little.
Oh, wait. Fuck.
There's so many more
Again, we have arcade control. This is the default setting for Fnatic.
options as well with Mr.
They just crunch on that tower so far. But right now, Vision Strikers just go aggressive.
And it's such a
Oh, look at Mystic right now. He's like, oh, fuck, why would I crouch? Yeah, he feels bad about this.
beginning. We talk about aggression.
That's what every Astra learns every once in a while, to just not do the same mistake. You know, it's very common. You see this on the professional level very often.
That's Mystic.
I don't know how, because he actually got pulled back inside a smoke there as well.
Yeah, I know, Sado.
Elsewhere, find his opposite number.
Where's the corpse?
Marco got to be careful. He will be noted finally.
Oh, they actually crunch on him.
Try and isolate this kill.
Interesting.
Doma and Durka.
Boaster has, Doma has ultimate. One flash. King is dead.
Marco does at least have...
Wait, how is King dead in this position? I'm sorry, how does this happen?
That just yet.
And it's such a quick beginning. We talk about aggression. I'll be just best Mystic.
King repositioned to A.
Because he actually got pulled back inside a smoke.
He plays for the... That's very awkward. It's like he either just looks at the minimap right now or something like that. Shit can happen, you know?
Isolate this kill here, as you can see. Doma and Durka.
But look at the weird stuff about this is... Ah, shit. Did I close it? No. Whew, okay. The weird stuff is that this and this is like the util that he plays off. And this third I can understand because it covers his right. So he's like semi-crossfire. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's pretty awkward, not gonna lie. It's pretty awkward, not gonna lie. Right? Ugh. Anyway.
Marco does at least have Buzz on the way, but he's quite alone here. And we spoke about utility and how...
So they ulting side, but it's a little bit misplaced. Could have been... I'm nitpicky here, right? I'm a little bit nitpicky here because it could have been aimed like this to control the stairs here as well. But it's whatever.
How much there is. Marco's gonna have to try and suffer through this, but he can't get past Boaster. And the timing is excellent, but there's Buzz. That second string to come into effect. Vision Strikers quick pop flash and it works well.
No way that he gets RB like this.
Just sprays into it.
I mean, good crosser placement, that's about it.
They're getting nothing out of this. These pinches out from Fnatic are sublime so far.
Just round a great example of reactionary play again. The spy cam goes through, it confirms presence on site, the Rolling Thunder's invested. No nonsense from Fnatic. They close down that kill immediately.
Am I gonna paint any minis again soon? Need the inspiration for Ankh? No plans for now.
Pretty much every round so far, I think actually has been...
I would definitely have more like different activities on stream if I would have a studio or a specific room just for streaming, but that's not the case. Like if I would have like a second desk, you know, I would just move the camera or just have a second camera and be prepared for that, so I could do stuff like different stuff. But yeah, maybe in the future when I'll be rich.
They show some aggression in the early round.
Yep.
And it's the pivot away from that from Fnatic again.
Honestly, like I'm thinking if ever there will be a point when I'll reach consistent 1k subs, like 1k subs every month.
It's not like it's
and we're not even halfway there. I would then probably just rent an office.
The utility is very hard to get around. Look at the smothering way that they're getting away with this. Both of them a little fortunate.
I think desk isn't that expensive. No, desks are not expensive. Space is.
It's not without that second layer to this. And that's just not been there for Vision Strikers. I thought that maybe Buzz could have been there in time to help Marco, but I just don't think he had that.
This is interesting as well, actually. Yeah, with this purchase from Vision Strikers now, Fnatic want to pile on the pressure, show a little presence.
So what I really like about the Toxic Orb being used like this is because first you play the Toxic Orb to get the control of the orb, right? And then you reposition the orb to play it for an execute on A. Because every single round we're gonna see this Viper wall being used on B because it's the wall is just so good. There's no better wall on this map right now than this one. It has 3 functionalities here, here, and here. So that's 3 functions 3 functions for the Viper wall, and then we have 2 functions for the orb. Just 2 pieces of utility cover 5 functions at the same time. Like, on attack, that's nuts. If you can get so much value out of one character, that is absolutely phenomenal. So, this is a very good setup by Boaster. And I don't play much Viper on this map because I focus on Breach. But if I would be playing Viper again on Fracture, I would definitely copy this kind of execution on attack.
Towards A. Show a little presence.
Oh, Jesus, King. Okay, that was pretty unlucky. That's shit happens, you know.
Was initially leaning towards this A side. The rest are on the way, sure. But by now, this will be a spike plant and decent post plants.
Is real estate really expensive in Poland? Yes. It's insanely expensive.
So this playback in is going to be difficult. It's really only Buzz who can be...
I'll tell you one thing. In Poland, in my hometown, you pay around, right now, minimum 2,000 euros for a square meter. For 1 square meter, you pay 2,000 euros to buy real estate, while almost no one in this country earns 2k euros per month. Like, the average income on the good side, I would say, is 1k euros.
Be the one to make any sort of headway, at least with weaponry. You can see these post-plant protocols coming into effect.
Actually, 1k euros is actually pretty good pay in Poland.
Easy frag to be found here for Vision Strikers.
First come through. Actually, supposed to look like he was running with a snake bite. Actually, the fault line's perfect. Durka isolated on top side, but...
Wait, who stuns them? Stacks? From where? Oh, shit.
You could be the one to make any sort of headway, at least with weaponry. You can see these post-plant protocols coming into effect. And no easy frag to be found here for Vision Strikers.
Ah, from Dish. Okay. Very good.
Perfect. Durka isolated on top side, but
very nice.
Out, ready to show his hand. We'll find the first. That's it.
Is there a plan for this? Okay, there might be a second string to it. It's Doma!
Very well played, man. Very well played. Mystic just used. Look. This is not doable. This is just not doable. Just look at the star. Look at the star at the spike. He tries to defuse. He gets the half. Then he gets stunned. Then the gravity well debuff. There's no way you can do this.
I thought he was done for, but absolutely not. And again, that was a lighter purchase from the likes of Vision Strikers, but Doma put under pressure, stands tall. The Berserker is not fussed.
There's a moment there, I didn't see the snake.
How much is rent?
And I was thinking, no.
I mean, if you own a real estate in Poland, you pay probably like around 3 to 4 euros per square meter rent, plus costs of everything. It's just this, just the water and like the estate itself. If you want to rent something, then you need to pay like for a how do you call it, studio apartment, which is basically just 1 room, right, with nothing, like 35 square meters in a big city. You would probably have to pay around like 500 euros.
Please, no, not like this. Because again, the setup.
Most people in Poland earn between 1.4 to 1.6k euros. Yeah, that is definitely not true. I don't know who told you that, but that's not the reality of living in Poland.
But again, Durka does get picked off, but his sole job there is to just take first contact. He's the only one on site. Even if he falls, it confirms it.
Wait, let me check something. Mediana zarobków w Polsce. So, take flight. This is the medium, the median, right? This is the actual what people earn in 2018. That is 3 years ago. You can divide this by 4 to get euros. This is not the lowest. This is actually median. So this is what actually people earn in 2018. Much didn't change in 3 years, my friends.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Oh yeah, but alright, those are small cities. What I'm watching here. Wait. Let me check big cities. Yeah, guess right. Okay, in my hometown. In my hometown, still not much changed. 100 euros, 600 euros. That's the actual medium salary in my hometown 3 years ago. It's the median. I don't know if it's in English the same word as in Polish. I think it is, right? Yes, that's 600 euros a month, my friends. I make good living in Poland because, you know, I earn in euros, in dollars. So I cannot complain. I have a, you know, we actually live very comfortably in Poland because of that. But I was earning this kind of salary before I started doing esports. But coming back to reality, those are some statistics, but you know, people don't know any person who earns that low because that's your own insulation. You are insulated in your own circle. But the average person is actually earning this. This is the true earning, not what you are isolated from, Saint. So that's the reality, not what you say.
Coming into this round here, a scary prospect. Vision Strikers with every ultimate available and the operator in the hand of Buzz. Again, they explore B main. Mystic playing a little deeper this time. Respecting this early round aggression Vision Strikers have shown. And actually, look at this. RB slips into underpass here. Potential to catch Durka.
Let's see, Durka switched on. Take the head of RB. No means back.
What the hell?
This RB slips into underpass. Round aggression. Mystic playing a little deep. And
Let's see what how so they get
Strikers with every ultimate available.
They get a flash? No, they just face check this.
Mystic playing a little deeper this time. Respecting this early round aggression Vision Strikers have shown.
Stacks just use an aftershock.
Potential to catch Durka.
Let's see, Durka switch.
Damn, he even got the first shot. RB had a chance of winning this fight. That's pretty unfortunate.
No means back in, and RB was essential in that prior map to find 2-3 really critical kills to keep that map looking pretty solid for Vision Strikers. However, this time Durka sharp.
Does HS in your nickname mean headshot? Type in exclamation mark HS. It's actually homosexual.
Stack up towards A main.
Can you explain the use of that attacker Viper wall? Already did that 3 times, but I'll do it very fast again. You block vision from long B. You block vision to arcade, so you can sneak by here. And the first tempo is that you get control of orb.
Marco here is playing at the top of ropes.
Blocking vision.
We get flashed off that angle initially here, and it will allow them free passage at least towards
Valiant effort, I would say, but now he's made aware of.
sight.
But it is 4v5, so you kind of have to do some stupid stuff.
Difficult to get back in terms of the retake. Don't besides his aftershocks, the King got to be careful if he invests this lockdown as well on the retake.
No, Mac. Oh, what a shot! Oh, okay. Well, rounds like this will happen, I guess.
Still standing, still doing what he can. Buzz is unbelievable right now. As Durka is putting a 1v2. Surely it's not going to happen. 10 seconds. Gets past the first.
Dude, what? How are they losing still? What the fuck? No way.
This is down to such a
also,
Durka, he's got it done.
Are you kidding me?
what? How is Vision Strikers losing this?
Connects towards Mystic, but now
4v2. 4v2. The spike is not planted. Okay, let me analyze this. 4v2. Dirk is on the ropes. Why is Stacks just going in?
It's perfection in all accounts, but Dirk is still standing, still doing what he can. Buzz is unbelievable right now. As Durka is putting a 1v2. Surely It's not gonna happen. 10.
I mean, I kind of understand Buzz's position. Like, he doesn't want Durka to go on side. He has clear vision of the spike. Like, I can understand this, but
Seconds. He gets past the
overpeaking.
first.
That's essentially it. Just overpeaking, man.
Around Buzz, I mean, landing shots that he has no business finding, but Durka responds. Controller spike is trying to buzz. Lap it up, Durka. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, but a quick start here. They do have.
I mean, winning that fight between him and Buzz, that's some nasty stuff, man. Durka should 9 out of 10 times when he peaks Buzz in that link, he loses that. But this is the one scenario where Doctor Strange says, "Oh, you win this," and he just fucking closes it out, you know.
Ride this through, hold on to him.
There's always danger with Durka. There's Buzz looking to decapitate anyone who shows a little too much, but Fnatic have this map currently absolutely in their favor. 6-1 is the scoreline, and these have been close games until this point. Vision Strikers. I thought this was meant to be a stronghold. Yes, we can talk about. You know,
Dude, they have 5 ults. There's no way they're gonna try to take control with just
defense, who thinks
some
it's all
basic
inside.
util
It
like
looks
this,
Fnatic
right?
really
They have to
leaning into
what?
the attack.
King is again playing in tower. He has his lockdown. Doma is alive. He cannot play for his lockdown. It makes no sense. Why are they playing on site? Doma has ultimate. Dude, why are they playing on site? Vision Strikers should be playing retake this. So I'm a little bit going mad here because I kind of anticipate what's going to happen. What is going to happen is that we're going to see most likely Doma just go in underpass, which I hate. I really don't like the ultimate from underpass, but I'm going to assume they're going to do that. I would love to see it instead from long or from arcade, right? And they're just going to crunch down on this site because of that. But why are 2 players playing on site? I don't understand this.
Approach that can be very favorable, hard to handle, and Vision Strikers yet to be able to kind of put up much.
Yeah,
of a-
Durka doesn't need to go in before they actually do the ult. Yeah. Now we can see Doma go underpass.
The adaptation from Vision Strikers and then.
So I don't like this. So let me paint you a picture, okay? Let me paint you a picture. Look at this. If Doma goes underpass and ults from this direction forward, those people are pushed out like this. Right? And because of that, this wall will be up. So those people are safe here because they are not endangered because of the Viper wall, which will be up. Right? But the thing is, if Doma goes long with the team and just ults from here when the wall is open, then those players are fucked. And this guy is being pushed into the arms of the player from arcade. Like, he's literally just like, boop. And you're standing here while being stunned. You have no clue what's going on. Works 9 out of 10 times, by the way, every single time. So, Durka just gets a free kill here. And also, it's very unpredictable because players that are playing in tower cannot see it. They cannot see it coming. You know? While everyone in their mother uses the ultimate from here. Which I don't like.
Really take a better grasp on some of these rounds, but wait and see here. Actually,
There we go.
they're going to satchel past. Marco might even slip through. You can
The
see
fuck?
that.
Wait. That was pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Let's rewatch this. So he ults. Durka is ready to satchel in. There's a small space for him to have this position. So this is choreographed. So this is why they're using the underpass. Okay? This is why they played this. Because that allows Durka to have the space here to do a movement like this. Because if the ult starts from here and goes like this, then Durka cannot go on site because he's gonna be late. But he will have to play arcade. So it's just a bit of a different approach, right? But it's very cool to see. Look. Ay, caramba. Ay. Wait. Look, look, look. Mako gets affected here. That's unlucky for him. It's a boast. Look at those two. Look at those two. King is fucked as always with the util. He's like, no! Deck is just going in like a madman. There's a stun from Stacks to stop the push from long B, but there's no one coming from long B. The one thing I really dislike about this round is that Derke is alone. Look. Derke is alone on site. Other players is like, one guy is in underpass below the map. The other guy is at the beginning of long B. Another player with the spike is on arcade in between two players right here, which is not something that you're gonna know, but it is a little bit awkward. And there's one lurker on A who now has the backstep on every single player. But this is a little bit risky. Like the position of the spike here, this position here, this is pretty risky. I don't like that.
King gonna be isolated once again. He's got so much to deal with.
King is just like, why do you keep playing in tower, bro? Look at the amount of utility. Look at him. Look at him go. Oh no, paint shell. I better go into nano swarm.
King gonna be isolated once again. He's got so much to deal with in tower here.
It's such a key element of what they want to take here. Now Vision Strike is still going to connect.
But see, this is like, it is still a little bit awkward. Against an eco like this, I don't like this kind of play against an eco.
But it's looking
you know?
improbable. RB.
I really don't like this.
Nice,
Against an eco, I think there's too much risk, not enough reward.
We're down to Marco and RB to make a difference, make an inroad somewhere. The rifle recovered, but
Got a pixel out of place there on the way down the rope. Doma absolutely knows Marco's position.
Magnum is timing, such a presence in the backlines, never allowing too much room.
Derke should have the spike. Wouldn't be a bad call.
He doesn't know how much
If Derke would have the spike, it's actually less risk than Bosa having the spike here. No joke. No joke.
You know exactly where he is. Now might start sweating a little here, thinking they seem very cognizant of where I might be.
Remember that this was the eco round, like half by round for Vision Strikers, and yet Doma used the only ult they had.
Maybe the first, but it's a bait and switch.
Oh no!
But this round we have Showstopper and we have Showstopper and Cosmic Divide.
Support group.
Oof!
Made
Yikes!
it out of there though. That's nice. He's bounced back.
And that's the worrying thing. Fnatic, like I said, these confidence rounds are huge for them. Again, getting a little noisier, but the biggest gap we've seen so far, a 6-round deficit for Vision Strikers. They got to dig deep now. They have to respond.
Fuck!
Buzz, if you are going to be the player to do it, maybe so. Right place, potentially right time, but the first shot whizzes past. Doesn't quite find what he needs.
Nice toxic ult.
Utility now. He can't stick around any longer.
Fnatic will sit behind the smoke though. They're still.
Oh wait, that's not the newest vid. Wait. Shit. Wait. We need to change our comment for the newest vid. Hey. Fuck off. This is the newest vid. About Fnatic actually. This is actually a very cool vid. Watch it later. It actually explains a lot of the approach from Fnatic. Comment added newest vid. Fnatic insane strats. Here we go. All right.
Utility investment now.
They're forcing him deeper and deeper back towards side. It makes
You have a comment for the Valorant side, just because it seems like people ask about it semi-often. And whenever I have it on the screen, the people ask about it. That I can say then.
He can't be the only one to make this impact. They still need another couple of players to step up to this. And it was also at the trade of the likes of RB.
It's all Twitch clip. Watch it when you're on stream. I mean, watch it later. It's not Twitch clips. It's what I say on stream about specific setups, but just edit it into a 5-minute video, you know? Nice wide swing. I very much like it. So, Stacks with the anti-push ult.
That's a big question in my mind. He's waiting patiently and they are so unaware. And now he sees one spot. Stacks, but Stacks still trades it out. Gets down Magnum and they're finding...
That's pretty weird. Let's watch this again. Buzz has contact. Ferrari peak Durka is like, fuck off. So Buzz is like, can't hold this. I'm just missing. He has 10 HP, by the way. No dash. Ult stops the push, but Buzz dies before that. That is very bad for Vision Strikers, that he dies before that ult goes off. Marco gets the trade for Buzz after a second on Durka. Stacks is going in. Magnum is completely unchecked. But he doesn't kill Stacks. So Magnum dies. But he's alone against 2. He knows where the opponents are. For some reason, King is still chilling on B. When he should be already in spawn because of his util. I don't understand this. I really don't understand this. Why is King playing in tower? Look at this shit. Why is he playing in tower? He died 5 times in tower. 3 times to utility alone. He should never play in tower anymore. I don't get it, man. But we had the same criticism towards King in Haven. He has no util in Arcade, so he has to hold it. But he doesn't have to hold it from there. He can just hold it from here. So he's also faster on the rotate. I mean, he cannot hold it. The problem is, okay, let me explain you. He cannot hold it either from here, neither from here, because of the Viper wall. The Viper wall just cuts this in half. So he doesn't see if someone crosses here, or he doesn't see when someone crosses here. There's no way that he's holding it. Like, it just makes no sense. Just play from here or spawn from here. Just let them go on site when you're playing alone. So you rotate faster. This is the problem. They're not rotating fast enough. That is so bad.
That's a big question in my mind. He's waiting patiently and they are so unaware. And now he sees one spot.
And you know what's even worse? Is that if he rotates through tower, then he actually has to think about a lurker, because someone can be close to him. He has to go in completely exposed. Instead, if he's playing from area from spawn link or canteen, then he doesn't have to be worried about lurks being close to him. Really bad positioning.
That's a big question in my mind. He's waiting patiently and they are so unaware. And now he sees one spot. Stacks, but Stacks still trades it out. Gets down Magnum.
They're not used to Fracture, but Fnatic is. So, Vision Striker said, we are the best team on Fracture at this tournament.
Does have the lockdown, but in a 1v2, it's very difficult. Vision Striker's desperate for rounds right now, but doesn't look as if King's going to rely on it. Boaster actually gets himself on top site, so it's very difficult for King to find a way back. Through with Doma, we'll close the round out. 8-1 Fnatic.
Where's the timeout? Where is the timeout? Please.
I'm hoping it's coming, but there's still been no adjustment. Again, if you can call it here, just trying to find something on the back of Buzz.
Bosa with the 1998 graphics, man.
Fnatic look in total control now, and they're dictating the pace of every single round. They're able to pull the rotations effectively. They're able to isolate these players in rotation. Magnum doing a fantastic job in terms of being on the opposite end of some of these executions.
Right now, I really think that this Viper setup from Boaster here is the best setup that you can do on map. On the
actually very well controlled by Fnatic, and once again it is. The story remains true. And everything going their way. Nothing for Vision Strikers here at all. Yeah, Stacks connects one, but it's all for nothing. The site's going to be under wraps. The spike's going to go down, and the final two are almost irrelevant to the way this round is going.
Yeah, I don't really see them even getting an opportunity once again to find anything on the way back in. The way Fnatic have played these post plants, they don't have to risk anything.
Sadga, man.
Bars an RB though.
What did he do wrong here? He played every single round on tower and one time on dish. King was getting hard read by Boaster this match. You don't need to read anything if you play only in one position.
Cheer on the back of that, but he'll find a second as well when it's needed.
I think it's just VS rely too much on pre-planned setups that are not able to adapt in game. That's what I said on Haven. It's literally what I said on Haven. It's the same case. And sorry, that's what I said on Icebox, and that's what I said on Haven. So I say the same shit every map. I'm really disappointed with Vision Strikers. It made me mad because I love the team and I love the previous appearance that they had on Brilliant Masters. I think they played very well. And I love the way they played, like, aggressively, taking space and so on. Like, the combos were there. Right now, this is, in this match, this is not the same Vision Strikers I was anticipating to see.
The same way I talked about Fnatic earlier on in the series. There's not been an awful lot in terms of the second layer to this intention shown by...
King was playing Killjoy on this map. They lost the comp game. Killjoy is good on this map. You just don't. You just have to play creatively, and not like this.
Like I said, they've shown a few rounds where they haven't been afraid to kind of go toe to toe and scrap things out in the early round. But Fnatic,
Mr. Enzo, let's go.
Is actually that mid-round calling.
Okay, why I'm watching this?
Absolutely on point, and you got to credit Boaster there.
Mr. Oizon or Mr. Enzo, my bad. My guess is that his coach was telling King to get tower would be coach's fault in that case. Well, we never know because we don't know the comps and we don't know the inner working of the teams. We only see the outcome. And when you see the player playing in the same position over and over and over again on both Haven and Fracture, and he's dying consistently there just because there's so much util being put on him that he doesn't have space to maneuver, well, there's an obvious, like, as a player, you should be like, dude, I cannot. I am getting butt-fucked sideways with the util. What do you want me to do? Right?
Exactly the same thing. Every single round. This time around, there's an extra body.
He aimed it in tower this round. And finally, man. Look, he's finally playing in a different position. That's what I said last round.
On this lockdown in terms of... Oh no, they're actually creeping this now. And look, Boaster happy to get ratty. Actually, Buzz will find the kill. Well, they keep forcing through on the flank.
Now they know that. Yeah. Imagine if King stands in tower again.
Yeah, the close is coming in, but you can see the turn of attention. They're not going to let this go to the wayside. They still want to fight this one out, and now that flash confirms that they're just around this corner. Doma gets out.
Yeah, but the crack is there. It's already too late.
Still being shown by Vision.
Losing Viper is a big deal here.
Spike now going to be planted to at least get the time in their favor, but it is a 5v3.
Boaster had a great off angle here. Yeah, if he gets one, then he gets traded, but still should have gotten one, but it's just, you know, he gets... He gets out-aimed. No, shit happens. Isn't the Viper wall used by attackers also good for defenders? No. This wall is great for attackers.
No concerns about the purchase.
Great for attackers. And I explained it already four times, and I'm not gonna do it again.
Weapons into round 12, but they definitely. I mean, I don't know if you're superstitious, but they need this 9-3 if there's even the element of hope for the second half. I mean, my concern is actually Fnatic in terms of the mind games, in terms of the pace of this. If they do something similar to what Vision Strikers, I think, hinted at early on.
Timeout. Huh. Okay. I don't know what you can do with it, though. Am I being too critical? Am I maybe underestimating the 9-3 curse, potentially? Is that where I'm at?
So I love the 90s aesthetics of
Ever.
VCT.
A firm believer.
Oh, really?
The music might be,
I'll hold you to that.
you know,
It's an intermission.
It's been in.
it's subjective, right?
I was coming in with happy to float.
I'm glad we're back.
Your thoughts on Lakia? I have no thoughts on Lakia because he almost doesn't play. And then the time when I see him play, they play Icebox on attack. Like, you can rewatch what I said about Vision Strikers on attack on Icebox. If Lakia is put in a position where he has to play like that, he's gonna have no impact. Literally no impact.
How deep does
Do you upload this VOD review on YouTube? Yes. Every VOD review that we do, the hours of content that we do, we upload on the exclamation mark VOD reviews.
But again, you can talk about some of the other new releases as well. It was a similar
Coaches
thing,
can
right?
only
Came
speak
out,
during
showed
the
some of
tactical
keys,
timeouts.
keys.
I think.
Everybody open their eyes to it.
I would absolutely love the coaches to be IGLs, but that's not gonna happen.
See here again. Pretty standard in approach for Fnatic. This time around, RB and Buzz will creep through arcade. Nobody on B site right
Big
now.
tell.
Again, this trap wire will alert them to the flank, and Magnum will be noted on the back of the alarm bot as well. And that will be the green light for Fnatic.
That is a lot of util being used on this execute. Interesting positioning of two smokes. Like here. You see this? It's like testicles. So wait.
And that will be the green light for Fnatic.
So Boombot is checking the backside like this. This shouldn't this be a gravity well? I feel like this shouldn't be a smoke, but should be a gravity well. I'm not sure what you guys think. What do you guys think? If he goes for a smoke here for the testes, what does this achieve? Doesn't achieve much, right? The hell? It's for blocking window dish? They already have this smoke here. And they have they control this and smoke this already. Like, what? Take a satchels into the smoke? Maybe. I mean, Magnum doesn't peek from this angle at all during this moment. His role is not to move from here. Magnum just stands here and holds this. Magnum's job is to never peek for this rope until it's like already late. And this is used as a like, this is used right here.
What can be achieved here?
Why? What am I missing? They already control sand. They limit themselves by playing the smoke because this is the only angle two players can come in from. I must be definitely missing something. Because they do the testes, right? They do the testes here. I would understand the smoke if they wouldn't control sand. Because then it makes sense to peek from dish and have control of ropes. But they control ropes. That's my only question. I think it should have been a gravity well, right? Or a stun. Maybe that... Wait! That can be a recall. I'm stupid.
Well, the player's going to play through just by a link.
It's a recall! I spent 2 minutes on this shit!
towards the side by rope. Maybe they could catch a few on Fnatic, but
Yeah, that's what overthinking does to you.
so far Fnatic remaining mostly unscathed. I think Durka taking a little closer to a touch, but it will be a spike plant uncontested.
Again,
But hey, at least I'm not wrong, right? I didn't find a reason for that to be a smoke in that particular moment.
look at it. It's one member on site. Full intention here for this post-plant utility to come through on the side of Fnatic. Mystic will be stunned up on the fault line, and Buzz might be able to capitalize on it, but a little slow.
Oh!
Dog will
Nice.
confirm it though. 2 kills quick.
That's really nice from Vision Strikers. This
Ooh,
team
baby!
that we wanted to see. Where have they been? There's still 3 up against them, but the utility usage is gorgeous to watch. They still need to get towards that spike, and the time is starting to dwindle. Doma does well towards Marco, but it's an instant trade. King comes back through, but now
Ooh.
time is starting
Doma had
to dwindle.
aftershock,
Doma does well
but I think he didn't want to tell his position,
Marco, but it's an
but he could have hold the A main with the
instant
aftershock.
trade. King comes back.
Too bad he doesn't use it. I mean, it would have been perfect, right?
Pistol by his side, and out
That
gunned out
aftershock
King
would have
comes
been
back.
perfect. He knows that Bosa was being pushed from there. Imagine if he just uses aftershock to stop the push from A main for those 3 explosions. That buys like 2 seconds.
King comes back through, but now time's a factor. Is all on Magnum. Pistol by his side, and outgunned, outnumbered. They get towards a spike, and they will get another on the board for Vision Strikers.
There's still fight left in them yet. Comes
That
right
was...
down to the
Dude, there's
wire.
actually 2 seconds on the
2
clock.
seconds left on that one, but there is hope. There is hope.
Imagine if that aftershock actually wins the round.
Depends if you believe in the curse.
Right?
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not sure how I want to look at this. If this is Fnatic truly outclassing, if this was a little bit of a slow start from Vision Strikers, I think a bit of.
I mean, he knew about
honestly.
players coming from that angle, so I feel like he was worried about just being killed while losing the utility, but he had a safe space. No, the enemies could have been on site already. Like, he knows exactly... Look,
at this. If this is Fnatic truly outclassing,
he knows exactly when
if this
Bosa
was
dies.
A little bit of a slow start from Vision Strikers, I think a bit of A,
So,
a bit of B, honestly.
yeah, I don't know.
Can't overly give it to Fnatic without saying the Vision Strikers did not look in their normal form.
So now remember, guys, what Fnatic is doing, they do a combo of Astra, Gravity Well, Fault Line into paint shells, and that kills people outright. Cloud9 got demolished by that. So it is known. It is known. Like in Game of Thrones, okay? Everyone fucking knows. If Vision Strikers fall for that, no mercy. Okay?
However, it's hard to ignore.
No mercy on their
how
prep
good
if they
Fnatic
fall for
are
that shit.
looking. However, we're gonna hand it back.
And they go into a main, which was typically the play for Fnatic. But it seems like they actually go for Ray's arcade.
Back to the desk to talk you through what we just saw, and if they're as stunned as we are at this 9-3 scoreline.
I didn't. From
Burp, burp, burp.
I'm
Burp, 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 burp. Oh, wait. Burp, 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 burp.
I'm glad
Work's cut out for Vision Strikers.
it is. It definitely is. And again, I'm glad they mentioned obviously the Cloud9 map in particular, because the one thing that came away from that, Fnatic struggled.
Looks like Boss is doing the same one on defense versus doing on attack. No, 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 no. No, 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 my friends. Valorant GG. There's a huge difference. This is the attack wall. This is the attack wall. And this is the defense wall. Actually, a little bit more. Like this. Huge difference. Huge, huge difference. Like, really. It doesn't give space here to crawl to avoid tower contact. It doesn't cover site on B, so people don't have space here. Huge difference. Completely different walls. completely different walls.
Struggled to close that. Hold that thought for the time being. It's a very quick piece through. Fnatic.
They just go 5 people A. Fnatic plays full retake. 3 players pushing long B. To get that free triple flank.
At least for now, but you're right. That's the bit that kind of caught my eye. I thought, okay, Buzz has got it. Nope, apparently not. Spike's going to go down though. Marco now gets a great deal of information and calls for support. 3 players there. Oh, you see that flash? They need to clean them up. And fast RB on the case right now. Doma's still alive though, and it ain't over just
Alright,
yet.
I'm unhappy about Fnatic, but I'm more unhappy about Doma here. Look at Doma. He has 2 flashes, a stun, and an aftershock. The moment they're getting flashed here, the first thing that Doma does here, they get flashed. This moment is where Doma, doesn't matter if he's flashed or not, okay? It doesn't matter. The only thing that Doma has to do is to flash anywhere and hopefully hit the opponents. He has 2 flashes. He needs to be the guy that right now rescues the entire team. If he just flashes this, he has a chance of winning the round for the team. If he doesn't flash, most likely 2 of his teammates are dead. Right? So he needs to risk it for the biscuit. Flash this, whatever, somewhere here, to make sure that this flash is being countered by his own flash. And this is something that he didn't do. He didn't do anything. And I feel like that's the first reflex you should have.
Calls for support. 3 players there. Oh, you see that flash? They need to clean them up. And fast RB
See?
on the case right now. Doma's still alive though.
And that flash was also not the best.
Keep in mind, this is still looking very good for Vision Strikers. Magnum with a quick drive. By what? Magnum get out of there. Good for though. And it ain't over just yet. Keep in mind, this is still
2 versus 4. How
very good for Vision Strikers. Magnum with a quick drive. By what? Magnum get out of there.
What is
2v2.
Stacks and RB doing?
Maybe you can. Mystic gets the flash though. He's still gonna come out on top. There is no way. Oh, Magnum, you unbelievable. Still gonna come out 2v2. Magnum still looking very good for Vision Strikers. Magnum with a quick drive. By what? Magnum get out of there.
Well, that is a throw by Vision Strikers and a half.
Keep in mind, this is still looking.
There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell. Okay, so this is miscommunication by the team. Look. Because they're... Look what is happening right here. This is miscommunication by the team. There are 2 players alive from Fnatic. The team knows they already lost Doma. They already lost Mako. It's fine. They lost that guy. It can happen. Like it's okay that this guy loses his life. That this guy loses his life. It's fine. They now have full info. Where are the both players from Fnatic? And they go through the doors. Now the problem is there's huge miscommunication right now between Vision Striker players. The team is divided into 2 subdivisions. Let's call it A and let's call it B. Right? The division B calls for fall back, playtime. But division A goes, fuck that. I pincer. And because of that, this dissonance between... Oh shit, you guys didn't see me writing this. Because of that dissonance right here, they lose. Because they do 2 different things. Division A wants to do plan A. Division B wants to do plan B. If they do two different plans, they throw, most likely. If they do one plan, they play together, they win, most likely. Because of that. But the miscommunication is costing them the round. Because if they do plan A, Jet goes here, both players go here, and they go 3 versus 2 from 2 different directions, this is almost unlosable. This is almost unlosable, right? But there's even a better play, which doesn't require risks, right? This is where plan B goes in. Those players hide. This guy plays hide and seek somewhere on side A or here. And that's even higher chance of winning. But what they did is they did two different plans, A and B, at the same time, and this half played for each other. This guy played for himself, or like played for the team, while this part of the team played for himself. So yeah, miscommunication.
Good for Vision Strikers. Magnum with a quick drive. By what? Magnum
It's simple. Let me break it up for you. They get out-aimed. I mean, yeah, if you're too unaware to understand the strategic part of the game, then you will say they get out-aimed. But the reality is that they threw the round by doing strategically bad decisions.
Unbelievable player!
An absolute fumble from Stacks there. I almost feel that he had a kill onto Magnum for free. I don't want to see the pop replay from him. Oh my word. I mean, that's the best thing you can ask for. Fnatic opened up previously with the first 3 rounds versus C9 Blue. And this one, everything went right for Vision Strikers initially. Magnum being...
I don't mean to be creepy, but anyone has as Lothar how he has such flawless glowing skin. I think this is just the lighting, because my skin is very dry and it's definitely not glowing. I'm also not pregnant right now.
Some prayers, but we go back in now. Double digits instantly found by Fnatic, thriving in the spotlight. But the buy comes back in. Vision Strikers know what's up. That was a close round. You might as well try and buy behind this. You got to do something now. First frag is Magnum's, though. He's not letting this sit for a second. He's going to make it hurt. Now, the spike's going to come down, though, so at least the time will be in their favor.
Side adjustment here as well. Marco playing much deeper, ready to greet this flank, which should be no surprises after Haven. It's 3 deep here for Fnatic. Flash comes through. Here behind the box, actually, but Mystic caught on the reload. Boaster as well.
Really nice. Doma can't convert there. Marco with gorgeous positioning, really doing well on this Durka. Gonna fly on in though. Still a chance if you got Magnum alive, maybe. Durka still trying to get closer, trying to get himself to the right position. Has to take a lick of damage for it, but he will. He's trying to start that spike.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Given into the jaws. Can he still do any more? Time is
can only damage, but that's about it. Good call on the force. It has to be a force, otherwise it makes no sense. If Fnatic goes to 11, there's just not enough leeway for Vision Strikers to feel comfortable. In general, I feel like in professional play, if you're an attacker that planted on pistol round, on every map, you should force. And if you're a team that doesn't feel comfortable while forcing on second round, then you need to learn it. Because statistically speaking, you have a higher chance of converting that round and getting... This is like a higher win percentage play for the entire map than if you just save on round 2 after pistol round. If you get a plant, okay? You have such a huge advantage by playing 5 people with Spectres or Stingers and going together on one side when the opponents also have only Stingers or Spectres, that you almost always win. This is why also on professional level, you barely see teams that don't buy 5 guns.
Again, actually, almost see a little more of a calculated approach. Buzz walking all the
Yo!
Casper Rye, thank you much for the Sabarino for the first time ever, my friend. Could you introduce yourself Could you introduce yourself? That would be absolutely phenomenal, my friend. Thank you much for the sub, my bro. Shit.
Did I miss the sub from Vector? Mr. V4CTR or Vector, are you still in chat? Because I think I missed your sub.
Again, it's difficult for him. He has to clear all these angles, but he's caught off guard by the trap wire. A bit of an adjustment here on the side of Vision Strikers.
Revealing area.
Arcade.
Oh shit!
Found them.
Yo, Forza, thank you much for the Prime as well. And also first ticket, monthly ticket for you. I would also love to hear an introduction of yourself, my friend. Thank you very much for the Sabarino.
Towards bridge side initially.
Lotta getting those primes. Hit me, baby! And also, you get no odds on my channel when you sub. Oh shit! If you're a sub, and if you sub right now, do a Ctrl F5 to make certain that Twitch knows that you are a sub now in the chat, so you don't get ads. Okay? I'm not the only one hearing a robot Lota. What do you mean robot Lota? While doing the sub announcements? Yes, that is a voice changer.
Classic.
Really enjoying the stream, my dude. Thank you for watching, my friend.
Get a weapon away. Buzz though needs to be very cautious.
Good counter flash.
Be the victim of that.
Nice one way. Yeah, don't push that shit.
Really nice for Buzz. Quick reaction on it too. I like that. But again, they didn't get to see the full picture. Obviously, not completely aware of what's around the corner, but a good idea.
Yeah, I think Mystic the only other one spotted, or confirmed at least there. So Fnatic try and hit this rotate, try and find something elsewhere on the map. For a while though, no progress on the spike. RB still...
Doma 6 out of 7. Yeah, rip you. He dies this round to someone, he has ultimate for the next round already. Hello, Katsper. Hope you enjoyed the Ogurek.
Just about slipped past Fnatic. I think King potentially just...
Sage on this map, pretty good, but there's... I mean, Sage is useful on this map. The problem is she's just not useful enough. There are better characters to play on this map than Sage.
Fnatic charging around the map, desperate to find somebody.
Just a death ball, and they're like, wait, no one's here. We made it to B. Where are they? Nice little double pump towards A. That'll be fine. Spike can go down. Marco needs to be careful to not get, you know, too overwhelmed. He's trying to back away in time. He's got a little bit of safety to get out of that stun. And he's got his buddy on the way. So, this so far is exactly...
Well, at least Marco is getting those kills, which is the more useless ult from the entire team. But Doma needs to die here. He should die to someone. What is he doing? He needs to die. They should let him live, actually. I don't like this. Vision Strikers could just let him live.
With the Prime Gaming flawless Vision Strikers. 5 rounds now left to find.
He would have gotten less cash. He wouldn't have the ultimate. There's nothing to save.
King struggling once again, but...
Stacks has ult now? It doesn't matter. He gets one orb 100% on this map. It's like... not even funny how much orbs you have, how many orbs you have as an attacker here on this map.
It's no surprises.
I really don't like this.
With how efficiently he was dealt with in the previous half.
As a defender, it's way harder to get an orb than as an attacker.
Stack's not happy with that spray, apparently.
Probably a frustrating game if you're going to be the vocal.
And Doma would have been fucked. He would have to play as Spectre this round.
Man at the front, you know, you're talking about this map, how confident you are. You want it to go well.
I mean, yes, Breach is a must pick on this map. He's just so good.
Well,
and he keeps the Killjoy in check. It's fantastic, man. I'm really happy to see that there's a map that specifically is good for Breach. So anyway, let's pay attention to what is happening here. And by the way, Fnatic so far in this match is not doing the Gravity Well Paint Shells stun combo. As I mentioned, it's easy to read, right? Because they did it against Cloud9. So they don't do it right now to not be easy to read. So Stacks is doing stun on tower. Buzz is just jumping through. Oh, actually, it's not tower. As you can see, is here. This is the stun. So what is happening here? This is a stun as well. It's not a gravity well, right? It's actually a smoke, but it's mistimed. Ooh. Do you guys like this? I don't like this. Buzz could have been dead twice. He's a little bit mistimed. Look. He could have been dead right here. To his rights. There's a player standing here. Buzz is dead. He's not prepared. His crosser placement is all over the place. He has a Spectre. This smoke is way too late. Sky flashes that. Oh shit, yeah, I missed this. Okay, you guys are right. Yeah, you guys are right. It was flashed. You guys are right. I don't know why I ignored that flash. Thank you for the assist, chat.
Eyes towards Vision Strikers. What do you have for us? Similar to those initial rounds. So
yo, Alexis.
Otherwise I will forget. Alexis, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub and welcome to the family. Oh, Tracer. Look at that. Tracer and the Avatar. Thank you very much. So I guess you play Overwatch a lot.
Still don't see many breaches on Fracture for some reason. I love to pick him up, but I don't usually play controls. You mean on ranked?
Not too
Because on professional play... Ooh.
This time we do
On
have
professional
VCT.
play,
Durka does not care.
every team plays breach.
RB going to try and quickly close the gap here, and as much as this is a bonus, you got to feel Vision Strikers need to do something. Otherwise, those odds look insurmountable. Insurmountable is the word I wanted to say. It's been a long day. It has.
We've got the
You guys saw, by the way, quick note on the position of the spike. When you plant, at the last moment when you plant, when the spike is like going down, you look into the corner. So you plant the spike in the corner itself. So now when a player wants to defuse it, he can only be standing in those positions, essentially. So you only have two angles that you shoot to from A main. Take a look.
there eventually on the second pass. Plant once again good for main here. So
Wait.
you can see Vision Strikers pull out a little bit.
I'll show you when a moment comes. Why is Sova's not being played here? Because he has terrible ult economy. And I mean, he's decent, but again, there's no reason to play anything else. Because he's not good enough. He's good, but he's not good enough, you know?
Round. The Rolling Thunder will be invested, so they come on to Durka actually with the stone stop.
Jesus
For a
Christ.
second, Vision Strikers thought they had this in the bag. They certainly do not.
What
This
a
is whole new
retake.
look and a whole new pace going right on back out. Magnum finding Stacks and Marco.
Well played by
Sit
Fnatic.
back and watch to an extent, and this one tries to do what he can, but this is looking improbable. And now
Wait. Wait. Did Mako not have Gravity Well?
going right on back out. Magnum finding Stacks and Marco. Gonna have to sit back and watch to an extent, and this one tries to do.
No. Deke outplayed the Gravity Well.
We do not. This is a whole new look and a whole new pace going right on back out. Magnum.
Oh my god, that is a big problem. So
Finding Stacks
the
and
problem is, pay attention. This is not a good Astra star. So I'm not certain what I'm gonna say right now, okay? So you guys, whoever plays Astra, please tell me if I'm right or not, okay? So this star is on the bottom of the site. There is a way of putting a star on the first floor, right? And you can just pull from up top, and then you cannot avoid it, because what Derke did, you can put it. Okay, so I'm not incorrect. And if you put it on top, then there's no way of avoiding the pull, because you have bad angle to counter the pull. Because what Derke does, pay attention to the position of Derke. Derke counters the pull by going to the corner. By going to the corner just with the knife. So he counters the pull. Just pay attention to what he does, okay?
Stacks and Marco. Gonna have to sit back and
See?
watch to an extent, and this one tries to do what he can, but this is
Because
looking
of that, he's
improbable,
able to
now
defuse it fast
impossible.
enough.
Fnatic gonna make it just across the line.
Just because of that. If that Astra star was on top of it, I think Vision Strikers win. Mystic told me once that he counter sacks. Did he do it? Did he do it right now? I don't think he did it right now.
So they come on to Durka actually with the stone
He doesn't
stop.
have the counter
And
suck.
if for a second Vision Strikers thought they had this in the bag, they certainly do not. This is a whole new look and a whole new pace going right on back out. Magnum.
No, he didn't do it in this round, but it is a good move.
Have to sit back and watch to an extent, and this one tries to do what he can, but this is looking
It wasn't done this round, but it is a good move to counter suck. Alright, wait, I had a sub. One moment.
One leg kicking from for the 4 months. I swear Dom looked familiar in FNF. I knew it was you all along. Damn. Wait, what? Oh, Fast and Furious. Yeah, that was me.
Thank you, friend, for the 4 months, my bro. Ah, shit.
Improbable and now impossible. Fnatic gonna make it just across the line.
Magnum leaves his spy cam in main there from, I think, the start of the round, right?
Counter suck, got your bass. Yes, if two forces suck hard enough, then nothing's being sucked. That's the rule.
11 rounds on the board. Buzz, another round where he just throws his life down. Honestly. It's beautiful from Magnum. He has been one of the highlights for me today for Fnatic.
Yes.
Again, not usually one of the headline players, but today, amazing to see what he's able to achieve.
Round by round, this is where it gets serious. Just 2 more, you heard it yourself. Every round a new challenge. And for Vision Strikers, they know it's going to be a long...
I really like the fact that Fnatic plays just so different from how they played against C9 on this map. It shows versatility.
Nothing shown towards A main, actually. Look how quickly Durka, keep your eye on that minimap. Marco, got to be careful here. Might even get caught sleeping. Yep, the trigger discipline. Durka's going to keep creeping behind him.
Oh, he's herding them forward. Finds Stacks, gets a follow.
No way, Durka!
Durka, the adjustment is unbelievable. Forward, find.
Yep, the trigger discipline. Durka's going to keep creeping behind him.
Oh, he's herding them forward. Finds Stacks, gets a follow.
No way, Durka!
Durka, the adjustment
Nice
is
discipline.
Unbelievable. The man's possessed.
Nice
right
discipline.
Now. Continue forward. Up we go. And away we go. Durka, this is his domain. Fnatic make it to 12.
www.durka.com. That is his domain.
How was that?
Founded them. That is his domain. www.durka.com.
He has been absolutely insane.
Look at this. Don't worry,
It's
boys.
beautiful.
Just chill.
Yo, Fabiz Val. Thank you much for the Sabarina, my broski. Welcome to the family. Could you introduce yourself, my friend? That'd be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, Vision Striker's just in tatters right now.
You're in
I'll be
pieces
honest,
of that.
that's a tough one again.
It wasn't even a flick, just come and collect it. Yes.
They just pushed through.
Good,
No presence shown
good
by Vision
patience,
Strikers.
good composition,
Durka
you know.
walks out dish. There's nothing to address that. Unfortunately, it's your man on your screen right now that is held accountable for just that sort of situation. This time around, King committed to playing alongside his turret. But again, big talking point. You play the Killjoy here. You are tethered. You are stuck to that one side of the map, on flank control.
Well, they have still 4 rifles and no ultimates,
Pressure beginning.
but a lot of utility. What is the plan?
It's always going to be a close game. Didn't think this map would be this way. Gonna pull away, respecting the utility put down.
How the fuck? What?
See if there's any
Stacks
adjustment
only
in
used
terms of the pace
stun?
on the post
What?
plant here for Vision Strikers.
Oh my, what? Am I? That was such a weird execute. There was actually no execute, just a dash on side, but they had no. What?
Spycam once again in A
Didn't use the tiger as well. They had no clue if someone is on site. They just gambled it.
Things that can have all the information.
That's really
Even
awkward.
the distraction here.
Now, not using the tiger as well right now. This is the moment when you need to use the tiger from site. Otherwise, this tiger is useless. He's not gonna have time to use it anymore.
Just trying to take steps forward. 2 players going to be posted up on this, maybe 3 at a push. Yes, RB still there towards Magnum. Is Marco waiting? Pushes it.
Marco?
Oh, it's a fumble, and that could
He just
cost them
sucked
so
himself.
much. The spike's still ticking.
Sometimes.
The Dome is alive. The spray from
This suck is so strong
Wants to do
that you
it all.
suck yourself.
Durka. He's
That's
still
another
trying
law.
to do something, but the time has
But
dwindled.
everyone died.
And Vision
So now they have
Strikers
shit cash.
hold on.
Dangling by a thread. I mean, you got to question the economy after a round like that. Everybody falling, including King. To see what it looks like coming out of that round. But again, an absolute...
Marco removing a few ribs. It's kind of funny because I don't know, like in my age, you know, when in the 90s, everyone in my primary school knew that somehow Marilyn Manson removed 2 ribs from each side of his chest to suck himself. How is that rumor global knowledge in the 90s? That's some next level bullshit, man.
I mean, it's not as bad as I thought, but light armor's here. Obviously, a little consideration around...
We had no internet. Like, what?
or where the Phantom's going to end up. I think Buzz actually sends
How is that common knowledge in that time?
150 credits
No one knows.
left. talk about
Ooh,
speed
Buzz.
round wins, it
Ooh,
has to be
Buzz.
clean.
Ooh, Buzz. He had to use 3 pieces of util to get away from this. That is not good.
Might have a question mark by the side of it unless Buzz can keep moving forward. Try to maybe stem the bleeding for a second, but it's just been torn apart. Doma is there and it's down.
They're just styling. They're just styling right now on Vision Strikers, man. So,